Yes, good evening, Sunil sir. How are you?
Don't call me sir. I'm great that and I'm fortunate that I'm here on your channel and I'm fortunate to have a word with you. Thank you very much for this.
That's great. So, as we did a video once, we did in Hindi. So, but now we want to do in English. It's better to do in English, what I thought. So, now, can you introduce yourself for the viewers in English, please?
Certainly. My name is Sunil. I'm from Delhi. Talking about my education, I'm a graduate. If I tell you what I do for a living, I have been an English trainer. These days I'm occupied with online plus offline classes. When it comes to my hobby, I usually devote most of my time to music. So that's it.
Oh, that's great to hear about you. You work as a teacher. That's why I'm calling you sir.
No,
So,
no, no. But yes, somewhere I have learned so many things. So it is completely fine if you call me Sunil. Yes, that would be so comfy for me.
okay, I got it. Okay, so how's your day today? How was your day, I would say, because it is the end of the day, and how are you feeling right now?
So right now I am dead tired, but for this conversation I'm exuberant, and I knew that at this time we will be doing a session. But honestly speaking, today I would say I did various things. I had almost 7 to 8 batches which I taught incessantly, and I did not get any rest in between. Sometimes I do get rest at times, but today, as it was Saturday, so every Saturday, my students and I usually go for some activities. Keeping this in mind, if you make your students to be the part of any activities, you have to be so energetic. So that's why I would say yes, I am a bit fatigued.
Okay. So generally, how do you spend your day nowadays? Can you explain it, please?
So,
People
sir, I
could be
would
really
say
inspired from your daily routine.
yes, I think so that
Mhm.
some people might get something from me or from my daily routine. When it comes to me these days, as I said, that I am super busy with online plus offline classes. So these days I wake up at sometimes at 8 depending on the batches I have. So my first batch starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I make sure I usually wake up before 10 or 10 or 15 minutes that session. Then I start taking sessions. I take first session after that, and I would say till one, I take online sessions at my home. This somewhere this is a sort of studio that I usually use for my classes. Sir, after that I do sleep for some time so that I can feel some peace or I can have that peaceful mind. Then I wake up nearly at two between 2 and 3. Then I get ready. You must be aware of the weather. The weather is blistering in Delhi, and it's very, very, very difficult to go out and walk in the sun. I usually, and these days, I have joined an institute that is called the Academy of British English. I have joined that institute lately. I do teach there. I teach there from 3 to 9. So I usually devote most of my time to offline classes. Once I am done with my offline classes, I quickly come back home. Then I have again two batches that I have to take. One is at 9:30 in the evening. Then it usually ends after an hour. It usually lasts for 1 hour. So then after that, I have one batch, and there is one of my students. I usually forget all my worries whenever I talk to him. He is somewhere is like a friend to me. Then I do things for myself. Sometimes I walk, I drink a glass of milk before I go to bed. And these days I'm very much into studies. I'm trying to work on my grammar concepts. Now I have decided to go for competitive examinations. I know only 1%, but everything is viable. I'm working very hard. Honestly speaking, these days I sleep very late. I usually hit the sec at sometimes 3 or sometimes at half past 2 at night. So that is the routine that I have been following for so some time.
Oh, that's really, really amazing, I would say. I can't even think about such kind of routine. If I
Thank
take
you,
one
man.
or two classes, I feel really tired and I cannot take more classes consistently. And I don't want to take it. That's also the thing. I don't know why.
Yes, right,
So,
right.
yeah, exactly. So that's why I came back from Delhi, man. Because in Delhi, it's a big city, even though you live in an environment. So you feel like working when you see somebody who's living next to you and doing really well, then you get the inspiration to do work hard. And second thing, to just get a better life there in Delhi, you have to work. No choice are left. So that's why, I came back. I was not loving to that past life, but hats off to you, man. I cannot think about such hectic schedule. Even though if I take one or two, maybe if I take one or two offline classes, maybe, or one or two online, I would be like finished. That's it. So I don't want to give a lot of time to these classes. I want to put my whole energy into one or two or three sessions, not more than that. It's okay, but it's really great to hear that. Then, what about, like, as you said about your day, it is quite hectic and great. So now, what about like YouTube? Are you able to maintain consistency over there? Are you putting content?
As I said, I have joined that institute lately. Because of
Mhm.
this, I did have online classes, I did have offline classes. So I would say last month I did not have really time to give to my channel. And because of this, I was on and off on my channel. I was not able to upload videos. And if you want to make any content based on grammar, you need a lot of energy, which I really did not have. So after 12, it was very late. And whenever I teach, I make sure I would try to cover almost everything I know. In order to make that video, it usually takes, for me, it really does take more than a couple of hours. And then it is a bit problematic. I'm not able to cope up with this. Then I decided, let's get back to the same routine. As I used to take sessions, like I got that opportunity to have a session with you, and I had different sessions with different brilliant YouTubers. Again, I have started doing the same. One more thing, and it might take your breath away to know, I also give one batch. I have a student, I teach him on Sunday. He only takes classes from me on Sundays. I do give him classes every Sunday at 11 in the morning. What, honestly speaking, tomorrow I have booked somewhere. I requested people, somewhere I got requests from some people. Tomorrow, I would say I'm going to take 4 to 5 batches where I would also take care of my health. I would like to spend some quality time with my family where I also need to study a bit. Revision is very important. So these days, I'm very much busy.
Yeah, that's great. Of course, I can understand, man. I can relate to it. So yeah, it's very, as I said earlier, that it's okay to be irregular sometimes on YouTube. So
Right.
it's really fine to give time to yourself. And as you said, I just totally agree with you that it's very difficult to make a, like, I have been thinking about making a solo video for very long, but I'm not able to do it because making a solo video means video is 3 minutes long, 4 minutes long, but you give like maybe for the 10 hours and 5 hours and 6 hours. Okay, first you have to write the concepts and
Right.
the scripts, and then
Exactly.
shooting the video. Like if I talk about I'm really comfortable in conversations, but when it comes to the solo video, I have to shoot a 1 minute video for maybe the 10 times.
Yes,
Yes,
this is
10
the
times,
problem.
15 times. And it's very difficult. Sometimes, if there is outside noise, then I have to record it again. So, this is a big problem. I have been thinking about it. That's why also I was irregular a few months ago. that I thought that now I would work on my solo videos. But again, I thought like it's better to go for like conversation videos, have conversation with the people. It's quite easier and people learn from the conversations. So that's how it is. And focus on the taking sessions. That's what I do. At least put a 1 or 2 videos in a week, then take online sessions as much as you can. Because working for a YouTube, it takes a lot of energy, and you are just we people are working like one man army, so it's very difficult to manage everything all together. And as you said, offline classes, online classes, then YouTube, oh my god, and it's very difficult. And second thing, when it comes to the conversation also, that there are time differences. Maybe when you are available, I'm not available, because so that is also the big problem. Like, it's easy to do the conversation, but the same point of time, there are time differences, and it would be because whole day you are busy, right? Maybe as you said about the tomorrow I'm not available, but fortunately we got the slot at this time. So that is very difficult to just get people on your timings, or you should be available on their timings. So that is also the big problem with the conversations, right? So then how do you manage it like nowadays? So if you, as you said, that now you want to do sometimes conversation, then how do you manage? Sometimes you give odd timings.
Yes. So what I do is I request people to have a session on Sundays.
Hmm.
Besides Sunday, I don't feel I have time to have a conversation with anyone. I request
Yes,
them that.
time and energy as
Hmm,
well. Hmm.
right. I tell them that if you are really interested, we can only do it on Sundays. If you are free, we are good to go. Otherwise, then we wait. I wait. Then we do it next Sunday.
Yeah, I can understand, but I'm really thankful to you that you chose a Saturday, because I'm not available on Sundays at all. So I'm just out of state, out of station always on Sundays. So yes, so what I was asking you now, that as you said that you take online classes as well and online sessions. So do you get mails from the people through YouTube, or just from the coaching center you get online students as well?
No, I would say that I'm an upfront person. That if I'm attached with anyone, I make sure that I would never ever be disloyal with these people. I never ever do that. And you have asked a germane question. I usually get requests. I have my mail address. People
Mhm.
just get in touch with me. Sometimes, as I said, I also interact with these people. I request them that, okay, I want to have a session with you. And one more thing, that let me call a spade a spade. I never ever hide things, I would say. These days, I'm about to complete $100. So
Oh,
thank
congratulations!
you so
That's
much.
great.
So yes,
Mhm.
thank you so much. And it means a lot. In order to complete that, I'm almost near to it. So what I do is I go to people. I really don't mind it. Somewhere I am in dire need of money. So I
Okay.
earlier, and yes, and I have learned lessons from people. I would say, whatever knowledge I have, whatever I know is like a drop in the ocean. When I look at to the people I always admire, I'm saying that I don't mind if I interact with people, if I ask people to have a conversation with me. I have changed
Yeah,
very
you have
much.
to do it, man. Like, exactly as you said, like you need money and you need consistency. Being a YouTuber, it is very important for you to be consistent. I ask people to do it. Of course, I'll be asking in the future as well. Like,
Hmm.
if I don't have the content for sure, I'm going to request people and I ask them. So I get a lot of mails and text. I'm not able to respond, but when I need or when I have time, I text them from my side. It doesn't mean that when they will just text back to me again that I'm going to respond. If they texted me earlier but I was not able to respond, then if I have time now, today also I texted like 4 to 5 and 6 people. So yes, I had like 3 sessions. So that's how it is. So you have to text from your side because you need content. As a content creator, you need content, and the conversation is all about like two people, right? You cannot do alone. So you have to request to others, and time is precious for everybody, what I believe. Even though if somebody is like a homemaker or not doing anything, then also they have to take time from their schedule and they have to do the session, right? So it would be there always, of course. Even if you wouldn't ask, then it would be very difficult for you to maintain the consistency. Again, then you have to go for the solo videos.
Right. 100% yes.
And as you know that if you will go for the solo content and if you want to make consistency with the solo content on YouTube, then it would be difficult for you to manage all these offline professions and offline things.
Right. Sometimes I do not get views. I never ever get enough views. This is also the problem. If you make solo videos or whatever kind of video you upload or you make, if you get good response, then it is good. If your videos go viral, then your hard work is paid off. But if you don't get views, then it is so saddening. So that's why I don't go for it much.
Yeah, it happens generally, I would say. Of course, even though when I shoot a solo video, I don't get views up to the mark, only like maybe the hardly it hits like 1,000. Okay, why? I would tell you the reason. Because channel is mostly known for the conversations now,
Right.
right? Even though yours and mine. So
Right.
most of the people come here to watch the conversation. They do not come here to watch solo video. In solo video, they would go to like Alina Rice and watch her videos, and to other people. Many people are out there, right? But when
Right.
it comes to the general conversations, most of the beginners comes to us to watch it. So and solo video, and second thing, tag also, tag kind of thing. So now youtube also knows that we are working on conversation videos, so somewhat it comes into the conversation category now.
Right.
So if you will make more and more solo videos now, then later maybe after 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, it will take time, then maybe you will get views on
Hmm.
solo videos as well. So it takes time, but it is very difficult for us because again we want to do the conversation and we think at least we get 2 or 3 thousand easily in conversations. Doing a solo video means putting a lot of efforts and getting only 300 views. Doesn't make any sense. So
I
I
got
can
it. Yes.
understand, but if you want to just pick up your solo videos, then again you have to state work really hard for solo videos only. So that's what the thing is. Even though if I make videos, I'm not going to get a lot of views. Short video, 1 minute video, 2 minute video, also people are not going to watch a lot. So
Exactly.
yeah. So these are the things. Okay. So yes, as we discussed about YouTube and everything and the classes. So what about the online classes? Like how many minutes do you train? Like is it hour class or 30 minutes session?
It depends through and through on the batches.
Oh,
If
you take batches. Aren't
yes,
you training one on one nowadays?
I I do that too. As I first 2 or 3 batches I have in the morning, I would say I have 3 students. I tease them or I give them one-to-one sessions. When it comes to
Mm.
other batches, as I said, that I start teaching from 8 till 1. In
Mm.
that,
Mhm.
at 11, I provide group classes. At 12, again group classes, and at 10, group classes. And before that, one-on-one sessions. In the evening, I do the same at 9:30, group classes, and then I have one person for one-to-one sessions.
Oh, that's good. So you do everything, the mixture of
Hmm.
all those group classes and solo classes and everything. Okay,
Yes.
that's great. Yeah, I had a question, I think, but I forgot.
Talking about the time, as you said, you were asking for the
Mm-hmm.
time. When it comes to group classes, I
Mm-hmm.
make sure I give them more or less 1 hour. But when it comes to one-to-one session, there I only give them 40 minutes. I use one of the applications, that is Zoom. And the good thing about Zoom is the session gets disconnected itself after 40 minutes.
Exactly. Otherwise, it's very difficult to make others understand. Sometimes I got the student, I would say to them again and again that, sir,
Right.
it's been 40 minutes. Sir, it's been 45 minutes. They would say, just please listen to me. So that's how it was. Like I got few of my students and they were like very time taking, I would say. So they do not understand the value of others' time. They think they want to take more and more time and they want to become better in a short period of time. It happens. So okay, yeah. And what about English? Are you taking sessions from them now? Are you taking sessions from any trainer kind of platform? Why
If
don't
I
you try for Cambly?
no, if I speak my mind, honestly speaking, I never needed them. I was
Uh-huh.
only taking their classes to give some sort of hike to my channel.
Yeah, I
And
know that.
I'm
That's what I'm
yes,
asking. Yeah.
I'm so grateful to these people, to these tutors, because of their knowledge, because of their personality. My channel did quite well.
Mhm.
Now I don't need them, and I don't think I would need them ever. What happened that I don't want to discuss, but there was a problem. What they did not give my videos, recorded videos, because they know that now Sunil is done with us, so he is not going to subscribe to our further sessions. So they are crafty enough. They I would say I had almost 10 to 15 videos, which, and I have been an iPhone user. If you are an iPhone user, so unfortunately you are not able to download that application, that video from that website. And
Mhm.
I always requested them to send me the that video, and they did so. Time came when I asked them that okay, I had these many videos. First two videos they sent me, and after that, suddenly the person said that I have lost your videos, and I know that is out of question. He was telling a white lie to me because he knew that what is the need. Now they get a lot of requests. Many people have asked me, shall we take your
Mhm.
classes or shall we take sessions from English Shari? I said, whatever you feel like doing, just do that. I never forced them. Honestly speaking, I never forced them to take my sessions. I told them. Some people were there. They asked me that how many session, what is the price, this and that. I told them everything, that this is the number. Just get in touch. And you are the part of it. You know better than me, better than I. You know this, and you know that how it works. You have been the part of that clappingo. Because of you, many people have taken clappingo, and many people have got the awareness of clappingo. What clappingo is because of you, I think.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. Even though I don't force people to join me, I would say to them, I would tell all the details and I would tell them just, go to them. Most of the time, I want to just, refer to them because I do not have a lot of time and I don't want to take a lot of sessions. Okay. So that's why it is. I tell them, but when they come with the complaints, then I say, like, think twice before taking the sessions. Of course, even though a lot of people came to me and they shared some problems, I say it now, if they are not giving videos to you, just take sessions for learning purpose, not for
Hmm.
the getting a downloaded video or to upload on your channel. So then they got satisfied and they said, yes, now I will take for learning purpose only. Because most of the people they are purchasing, most of them are purchasing for getting hike on their YouTube channel. Good people. But yeah, a lot of people are there due to us, of course, because we people are putting the videos on channel. They want to take sessions and they think they will be able to learn a lot, but they do not know the reality, of course. Why you, they think like, why Sunil sir is taking sessions from, like, English Shari. They think
Yes.
like, even though Sunil sir is able to learn a lot from them, so that's how they are not able to come to the point that they, like, you are doing it for the YouTube purpose because you get views there. So that's how it is. Yeah. Yeah, but it's, I would say it's okay. Try to do conversations whenever you get time. So at least post one or two videos. It's not important to post 30 videos in 30 days. You, like, if you get time, you can post like two or three, whatever time you, like, get. It's okay. Do you have any question for me
Yes.
as well? We are in the end of the
Yes.
session.
I do have a couple of questions.
Mm-hmm.
One of the important questions is that you also provide online classes, and how does it feel when students come to you and they praise you to the sky? They say, okay, you are the best teacher, and whatever knowledge you have, the way you speak, that is out of the world. And next month they will not continue. So these are the same people. One hand they would appreciate you, on the other hand they would leave you first. or people those who are those who do not appreciate you, they might continue taking classes from you for a very long time. So how do you differentiate that, okay, this person is going to be with me for almost 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, and this person is only for this month, he'll leave, I know this.
I First thing I would say, I don't consider a lot of praise from people. I would ask them, what are your what is your objective? Rather than just when they praise me a lot, I would say, okay, thank you, but tell me the reason why are you here. So yeah, it's very important to be straightforward and ask them rather than just, yes sir, I watch your videos. Yes sir, I watch your videos. Like after two sentences, they will repeat the same sentence. So I ask them, just tell me your objective. How can I help you? I just write down this question. How can I help you in particular? What do you want from me? How like what do you expect from me? Then they tell clearly, sir, I want some free. Can you do conversation free with me every day or something like that? I say it's not possible. I cannot do that. If you want classes, you can do it. And second thing, when it comes to the classes, as you said, I don't expect from anybody to go for more than 1 or 2 or months or 4 months, not at all. But a lot of old students, they come back to me, but if they did something in past, I'm not going to give them a lot of chance. Because if they said like I would continue or this that, and then they would discontinue without sharing or without telling
Mm,
also the reason. Sometimes people don't respond because this
right.
is online, right?
Mm.
So then I'm not going to consider them again. But when it comes to this thing, I don't expect from a lot of students to continue for 1 or 2 months because there are a lot of requests are pending, and I don't want people to continue more than 1 or 2 months,
Okay.
to be honest. Because I want to train. I'm really enthusiastic to meet new people.
Right.
Actually, I don't want to continue. When a person says to me that he wants to continue with me again and again, I feel like I prefer him to go to somebody else. That
Mm.
now it's done. I'm done. Like for 2 or 3 months. Then why do you want to take sessions with me for 6 or 7? So, but one student I have, I appreciate good student. Like I have been training him for more than 13 or 14 months.
Mm.
So he is the one of the students I would say that taking for very long, and he is
Mm.
still continuing that, and I like, because we are not the students and teachers now. We more friends. We talk everything. So that is the bond, and of course if he says today that he will not be able to continue, it's totally fine for me, because I do not expect a lot from people. But sometimes of course it's heartbreaking when you
Mm.
think, like when you calculate money in your mind, that 1 2 3 4 for a student, that, and the next month also you can get this much. Then again,
Right.
three of the students would say no to you. Then
Yes.
again you would be come from sky to earth.
Right.
So that time it is difficult, but I don't expect, and just a lot of things, and I don't calculate. Sometimes I do it, then it's heartbreaking. Otherwise, I don't expect people to continue for very long.
Right. That, yes, it is completely preposterous. That, and one more thing,
Mm-hmm.
when you have students, and I do
Mm-hmm.
experience it, they know grammar, their spoken part is also up to the mark. Whenever you put them any discussion or any debate, they only say two sentences. They want you to ask questions related to the same topic. Do you experience this?
Yeah, some people are really curious. They want me to speak more than them. Then I'm ready
Right.
to do so. I don't have any problem if they ask me. I would be speaking 25 minutes in 30-minute session. No problem, because I'm getting better. But I would tell them that if I would speak, I would become better. But if you will speak, you will become better. First thing. And second thing, I would say to them that you're not here to check my knowledge.
Mm.
If you want to continue, you already watched my a lot of videos. If you are satisfied, then continue. I'm not forcing you to continue that you want to check that either I have just a lot of knowledge or not. So that's the second thing. And third thing, I want them, I just, say to them again and again that try to give the detailed answer. Don't speak 1 or 2 sentences. I'm here to help you with the communication. Only you will be able to become better when you will give the detailed answer, and you will add some examples and a story related to your life. That's what I say to them. And they understand. Maybe it takes them 15 days or 20 days. Later they understand. And it's all about the bonding, man. Bonding as well. When they feel really comfortable, of course they start talking everything to you. So for, you have to make them comfortable talking to you, because most of the people talk to me and they are really happy and free to talk about the life perspective and many things, because I make them comfortable in such a way that they are ready to discuss a lot of things, everything about their life, I would say. So that's how it is. So the bond matters a lot in one on one. That is very important thing, I would say. In
Hmm.
group, actually we do not get time to get personal with the students, but in one on one, bond matters a lot. How you are forming a bond and relationship between you and your student, then it can go long and they can talk on and on and on. So I made them comfortable and I made them feel that I'm really interested in listening to them. So that is also the one thing. Like as a trainer, you have to have a very good and patient listening skills. You should show the interest to listen to them, whatever they talk, even though if they are talking out of the topic or something. If they start talking something, the problem of their day, then you can listen to them. So then only they are going to be comfortable. Yeah, because moreover, what I feel, some people are good in English, but they are their confidence is low. Sometimes people are over stressed and anxiety is
Hmm.
there,
Right.
so try to just give them therapy rather than only giving them lectures. Yes,
Right.
one on one is more like a therapy, I would say, rather than it's like a lecture, giving lecture to them. So that's what I feel. Yeah. So that's why I'm able to continue. I'm very talkative as well. So that is also the one reason I can talk to them a lot. Yeah,
Yes,
because
I
already I completed a lot of conversations, maybe 17 to 18,000 conversations. Till now, also I go to many websites and talk there with the people. So like I have this talking skill, that how to engage people in conversations, and that is very important.
yes, and what? Yes, last question is that, do you still use these applications? Are you still in touch with your old friends that as you practiced hard, as you used various applications you did mention in many of your videos? So do you also still try when
Yes.
you feel okay, it's Sunday, I'm free, or anything, any day you try?
Yeah, whenever I get time, if I go back to my hometown and if I don't have anything specific to do there, I do practice. I utilize 30 minutes on Speakify. Nowadays, there is an application, Speakify CV. I recommend to my students or everybody, and I speak there also, even though I do practice. Sometimes people come there and say, like, Ashutosha, you are here. I say, yes. They they can recognize me. And I say to them that nobody is perfect and nobody can be perfect. So I'm here for the practice.
Right.
So and when it comes to the old friends, of course I have contacts, or more than 2,000 contacts, of people from South India or all over the states of country. So whenever I get time, if they text me, or yesterday also, I think I had a conversation with one of my friends or just followers from Nepal. So he called me and he wanted to have a conversation. Then of course I said yeah. So that's how it is. I'm in touch if they write and they feel like having conversation. So I'm up to for short conversation. And few of them are very close. With them, I go for a very long conversation. Whenever I talk, maybe in 6 months once, I would have a conversation for 2 hours and 3 hours maybe.
Hmm. Yes, that is so nice of you that you are still in touch. And yes, that feels amazing when you talk to, as you said, you do use that application, and people certainly recognize, okay, you are that person, you are this much famous, and you are the same person, and they must be over the moon to be the part of your conversation.
Yeah, the first thing is that, and second thing, being a trainer, I don't feel like being a trainer always. Actually, it's better to be an ordinary and talk to the people rather than trainer. Trainer means you cannot talk a lot with your. You don't get time to just do conversation. When you act as a trainer, you have to be in listening mode more than in a speaking mode, right? Because in one on one, moreover, you have to listen a lot. So even the group as well, that you give chance to your students to speak them, right? So that's why I go to those platforms to get chance to speak and talk to them, because conversation is little different from training things actually. Because in training you do not get time to share your personal things. So but
Right.
when you go on these platforms, you can talk anything, and even though like friends, old friends, you can talk. We can talk everything about the profession, personal life, YouTube, and whatever it is. So that's why I do it.
Right. That's wonderful. Yes.
Okay. So are you left with any other question?
Question, yes, I think I'm done with the questions. Yes, these were the questions. I already know much about you. What else?
Okay, that's great. Okay, so okay, thank you so much. It's already been more than 35 minutes. So thank you so much, Vinay. Thanks to you for your precious time. Even though after a long day you gave me your time, I'm so thankful to you. And thanks for joining me today. And all the best. And keep working hard for your profession. I would say keep becoming better as much as you can. So
Yes, thank you so much. I really enjoyed this. That was a lovely conversation.
thank you and bye bye. Take care.
Yes, bye.